The Wobbly Life merch store is back, and today we are going to take a deep dive into it and talking about what I think of all the different items. Let's just start with the plushies. First, we have a plain Wobbly. It's 10 inches high and made out of velour. The design is of course a Wobbly, but I feel like the hands are a little too small, but else I really like the design. It's a bit of an upgrade compared to mine. The price is $34 and it's just me, or is that pretty cheap? I feel like that's pretty cheap for other plushies that I feel like mostly cost about $40. Overall, I like the design, I feel good, it's a good price. I think about an 8 out of 10 for a normal Wobbly. Wait, does that say naked plush? Next, we have the pizza Wobbly. That is also 10 inches. It's a plain Wobbly with some added clothes, like the pizza cap, shirt and pants. That matches pretty close to the design in the game. It costs $7 more at $41. And I think it's fair for the extra things. Something I am a little bit curious about is the card in both the Wobbly pizza's hand and the winter Wobbly's hands. Is it like a picture or a thank you note? I have no idea, so overall I like the pizza outfit, but I feel like the clothes is a bit basic, so for pizza like a 7.5. Next we have the winter Wobbly, my favorite of the plushies. I really like the detail and extra clothes on this one. This is much better than pizza, in my opinion. With the same size and card, it matches maybe a bit less the game than pizza, but I just like it more. It has the same price too of $41. So this is my favorite of the plushies, so I'm gonna give this a 9.5. Almost perfect for the winter Wobbly. Then we have the two sets of Wobbly Life outfits. The pizza and winter outfit. It is of course fits on 10 inches Wobblies. There isn't a whole lot to talk about of these outfit sets, it's just the clothes from the Wobblies before. For the pizza, 7 out of 10, and for the winter, 9 out of 10. Now, that was all of the Wobbly Life plushies. Next, let's move on to the clothes. We start with the multi-character hoodie, with 9 characters, those being the constructor wearer, the disco DJ, a Wobbly scientist, the jellyman, a taxi driver, an archaeologist, a secret agent, a pilot, and lastly, a fireman. This is definitely my favorite Wobbly Life shirt because of the rarity. Of course, it is also the most expensive thing in the shop, with a price of $55. It also has 7 different sizes. So do I think this is worth it? I don't live in USA, so I don't know what a normal price is for clothes. So I searched it up, and from that, it sounds like a pretty good price for its details. So if I had to rate it, I would give this an 8.8. Next, we have the pirate hoodie that has a lot of details. Of course, the pirate with the shovel in the middle, symbolizing the treasure hunt job, but there's also a shipwreck, an anchor, a bomb, some glass and birds, and a rubber duck. So yeah, as you can hear, a lot of detail, but it also costs $55. But I like this one too, for its details and theme, so yeah, probably pretty fair. It has 7 different sizes and is 50% cotton and 50% polyester. So yeah, my rating is probably an 8 out of 10. Next we have the UFO hoodie, my least favorite of the hoodie. Mainly because it doesn't really have a theme, it's just a bunch of flying things around that doesn't really make sense. It has a pizza, flag, fish, pufferfish, crocodile, flamingo, 3D sign, clouds, and Louis in an UFO? So yeah, a bunch of things scrambled up. It costs $58 and has 7 different sizes again. So my final rating is like a 6 out of 10. Now we go over to the t-shirts. Let's start with the Wobbly t-shirt. And compared to the other t-shirts, this one is very basic. It's just a black t-shirt with a wobbly. I mean, here isn't a lot more to it. And when it's the same price, I feel this is pretty underwhelming. It costs $28 and has 7 different sizes. So yeah, I don't have much more to it. I feel like this one should be cheaper or the other one should be more expensive. Not the same price. 5 out of 10. Next, we have the Wrecking Ball t-shirt, which has a lot more detail for the same price. We have a pizza, the golf pit, Louis, a wrecking ball, the rubber band logo, and bricks. Yeah, I like this one a lot. But I like white less than black, so that is one of the only better things about the other shirt. But else, it's so good. For a good price, of course, 7 sizes, my rating is a 9 out of 10. Now we go to the accessories. First, we have the Wobbly Life poster. That is a picture of the 6.0 update. It costs $14. It's an A2 picture. The poster has the quiz, the lab, some cars, and so on. I don't have that much more to add. I would give this a 7 out of 10. Next, we have the 3 mouse pads that's coming soon, being the Wobbly Life gaming pad and the Wobbly Life character gaming pad. And lastly, we have the spring cleaning gaming pad. I can't really rate them since they are not out yet, just thought I will mention them. Now things will get a bit confusing. There was a poster in the merch store, but it disappeared after 1 day. So I can't really tell you much about it. But I have a picture of it I managed luckily to get. As you can see, it was a picture about the 7.7 update. I can't really tell you much else. But luckily I got the picture. Now we have our last product, being the Gooey Louie UFO Encounter mug. And it's a mug. It has a green background and a Louie in the middle eating a bunch of stuff. And this is actually pretty cool, probably my favorite accessories. It costs $21 and I don't know if that's a good price. It's the only mug, so that's probably why I like it, cause it's a little unique. And I have nothing else to compare it to. I will give this a 9.1 out of 10. That was all the Wobbly Life merch store had to offer. Hope you liked this deep dive. Which item is your favorite, and see you hopefully in the space update.